Kathy.
And I'm Pat.
And we're Calm Sea Cruise. And we wanted to talk about our experience with Turo and our adventure in Maui today.
It was an adventure.
It was an adventure. So it was, to get the Turo, it was a little bit of a haul, right? A walk.
Yeah, the port in Maui is industrial. It's a very industrial port, so you have to walk a bit, and it's an interesting walk. It kind of feels like you're in the prison. You're doing your exercises. You have to walk through the barbed wire fenced area to get outside of the secured area. And let me tell you, it is secure. There's several checkpoints along the way.
Yes, there was.
On the way back, they asked for your ID and cruise card both 2 times before you even got
to the metal detector.
near the ship. So it's make sure you have all your ID with you
and your cruise card.
But it was probably a good 3/4 of a mile, maybe to even get it. Maybe.
Well, and then we had to walk through. Well, we learned best is to walk through the Maui Mall. Yeah. To get to the Wendy's where the Turo was.
That's where our guy had arranged for us to pick up the Turo. A lot of times I know that sometimes it'll be in the Longs, but it'll be in that sort of in the neighborhood there. Generally is where you'll pick your Turo up. And remember, Turo is like the Airbnb of rental cars. It's someone's car that is renting it to you as peer-to-peer, kind of person-to-person rental. It was pretty slick, a little delay in opening the door, but you have to, there's a lot of steps involved. I have to, the person is making sure that I'm properly licensed and that I am who I say I am, and that I've adequately passed all the tests that Turo requires you to test.
Right?
And I'm taking pictures of the car before I get it and pictures after to make sure, for my security that, the person's not going to say, hey, you dented my car or you did something. So it's all very secure that way. And they have the ability to remotely open their car.
Which is really cool.
Which they did. And then the keys were, in the glove compartment or one of the hidden places in the car, and that was pretty much it. When we were done with the car, we brought it back to pretty much exactly the same place, locked the keys in the car, put them right back where they were before, and on the app I can just say, hey, I've returned the car. I take pictures when I return it, and that's pretty much it. Our experience with the Turo was pretty good.
It was like having your own car to drive around through Maui. So we and the Gypsy.
Yeah, we used
really nice.
the Gypsy guide, which is GPS guide that basically uses your position on the road and will tell you things about where you are.
Things, yeah.
And says, hey, if you're in 1,000 feet, you can notice this landmark and this happened at this time, and you can turn off here to get to this beach or this whatever. And it was really
We might want to slow down just a little bit here, as there is a viewpoint coming up ahead that has a paved parking area. This is one of the best places to see the whales from land. The season that whales are in the area is from December through April. And I'll talk a lot more about whales as we travel around the island.
I liked it.
We did not even have on our radar to go to DT Fleming Park. Yeah. And they said this is the most beautiful,
It was voted like most beautiful beach in America.
So we went there, and there was not that many people. It was beautiful. We found parking, or park benches even there. So it was wonderful, because we would have never gone to DT Fleming Park. That wasn't even on our radar, and it was absolutely beautiful. And there was places to sit, and there was not that many people there. We got parking right away. So just a very enjoyable spot if you're looking for a nice spot to go.
Yeah, it was big. I don't think there was much snorkeling there, but it was just a very large sandy beach. I don't know how the swimming would have been today because it was a little wavy. It
was windy today.
It had the dangerous break signs up because of the waves were a little high. So I don't think I would have gone out there too much.
Well, not too far.
No.
Yes. But then, so after that, we were going to go to Kapalua to go snorkeling,
Right.
but that was very crowded. We could not even find a spot to park.
One of the downsides of having your own car is you have to park the thing.
Yes.
And Kapalua is, of course, it's along with being a golf course the PGA used to play at. It's a residential community, a fairly ritzy residential community, and there's a lot of people there, and a lot of people that are pretty protective of their beach there. That is, I guess, a really outstanding beach. All beaches in Hawaii are public, so it's a public beach. But there's not a whole lot of parking, and there's not a whole lot of parking. So it was
crowded.
It was
comparatively.
crowded. It's Sunday. It's Sunday afternoon, so it's a lot of people around. So we drove for a while, and we had already paid to park at the other beach, and this one was wanting us to pay again.
And way far out. Yeah, there wasn't anything close at
another
all.
half a mile from the beach, try to get there, so blame me, I'm a grumpy old man. Didn't want to go there.
But then talk about the golf course, too.
Yeah, there's some trouble, I'll just call it that, with I don't know if it's the island of Maui or the state of Hawaii or the city or what with watering. Of course, a couple of years ago, the fires in Lanai, which is only 10, 12 miles from here, from Kapalua, they are restricting their ability to water that golf course, and it's burnt out.
Sure, it's very dry.
I'm sure we'll insert some pictures here. It's completely burnt out. So Pete, it was the first, normally the first tournament of the PGA season is at Kapalua, and they're not playing there because the condition of the course is so poor, and it looks it, which it is what it is, but it's kind of too bad.
Yeah, and then so after that you were getting thirsty, so we went to the Cannery.
The Lahaina Cannery?
Yep.
Lahaina Cannery,
Lahaina Cannery. And walked through there a little bit, and then you went to the ABC store.
Yep.
And that was our little bit of outing. And then just the drive was beautiful. Yeah. And with the gypsy telling us, you felt like you were on a guided tour, and there was a beautiful lookout. Oh my goodness! That it had a stop on.
Yeah, if you're in a place that has a gypsy guide available, and if you're driving, if you're visiting a place, and I'm not sure if they're exclusively for the Hawaiian Islands or if there are other places. No, I think
because there's other places. Yeah, you can go.
If you're going to be driving in a car, I would go ahead and get it. It's just a really neat way to spend time in your car because it will just tell you
all kinds of
history of places and fun things to stop at if you want. If they're of interest to you. If they're not, you just go past them and then
we
go
stopped
on to
at
the next
one thing. What was the first one that we stopped at?
Oh,
we didn't quite find it.
It was not really there. It was like a marine. It was like an aquarium,
a museum,
kind of a marine museum or something like that. But it was, and that area was again very busy. It was too busy to even attempt to find a place. It's Sunday afternoon. It's not a great time to try to do all this. Everyone else is trying to do the same thing.
Well, and coming back, we didn't go through the bypass, and we really saw some of the devastation.
She's talking about the Lahaina area, which again was completely devastated by, and the one thing you don't ever want to have in your area is an urban wildfire, which completely destroyed the town. There's hardly
just so
anything
much history. They were saying just history loss, which is really so sad.
So on the way there, we went through the bypass, which goes around the town and doesn't take you through the central area, which it gives the people there some grace to try to rebuild. Because on the way back we stopped at the mall. We went through some of the area that's being rebuilt, and you can see that they are rebuilding it. But you also see some of the devastation that is there some 2 years later, and some of the historical buildings that you can't rebuild that are gone. So I don't know. We've been touched by that a couple times, where our daughter was in the LA.
LA fire that destroyed homes.
Urban wildfire. So.
And our nephew's home was
lost. So
his wife was.
Anyway, I don't want to be morbid about
I know.
this, but
so let's not be on a
positive
note. So they're just coming back, then it was super easy, just dropping off the car. It was a great day. It really was.
It was. We didn't get to do a couple things we had planned to, but hey,
it's flexible and something we didn't even have on our radar to do. The beautiful beach, so that was really it was great. So we definitely would do Turo again. A mixture of excursion and Turo, I think, is a great fit. And then we got back on the ship, and it's just beautiful. Outside. Be able to see Maui, and then we ate at the buffet.
Yeah, and just for everyone's benefit, the cost of Turo is this cost about $90 for the day. So it's I think that would be probably a little bit less than renting a car, and it was a Chevy Equinox, so a mid-size SUV. So I don't think the price would have, and you could have gotten ones that were less expensive as well as more expensive. So you kind of can choose whatever you want to do with that. So, we are now getting dressed up and ready for our dinner. That'll be later on. So we will talk to you later about that.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Bye.